Said to have originated in the Veneto region of Italy, tiramisu translated means a pick-me-up. This seasonal twist on the traditional tiramisu may just become a new holiday tradition. To make this spiced pumpkin tiramisu, you will need 1.5 cups of brewed coffee, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 cup of Grand Marnier. You'll also need 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese, 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. You'll also need 8 ounces of a heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 to 3 dozen crisp ladyfingers, an 8x8 baking dish, and for your topping, a mixture of white sugar and pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to start by adding your 1.5 cups of coffee to a saucepan, your 1/2 cup of Grand Marnier, and your 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now this will go on heat until the sugar is dissolved, and it'll take about 3 minutes. Once your sugar has dissolved, pour it into a shallow bowl and let it cool completely. Into a mixing bowl, add your 8 ounces of mascarpone cheese, your 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and your pumpkin puree, and your spices. Once your ingredients are all together, you just want to work this mixture gently, and be careful not to overwork the mascarpone cheese. It has a tendency to separate and become granular if it's overworked. You just want to blend this until it's all incorporated, and then we'll put it aside. One of the things that I like about this recipe is it's made without eggs. Into a large mixing bowl, add your 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and beat this until it forms stiff peaks. Our cream I've been beating it for about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's holding nice peaks. And now it's time to add your 1/4 cup of sugar, white sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and continue to beat. Very nice stiff peaks, but be careful at this point not to overbeat. Now it's a matter of folding your whipped cream into your pumpkin mixture. And remembering your folding techniques: over, round and over, a bit more, down, left and over. Transfer the mixture into the larger of the 2 mixing bowls, and I'm finishing up the fold. And now I'll put this in the refrigerator until I'm ready to start layering our tiramisu. Now we're ready to assemble our tiramisu. So into the coffee and Grand Marnier mixture, I'm dipping the ladyfingers quickly. Now it's time to spread your ladyfingers with about 1/3 of your pumpkin and cream mixture. And then we'll do another layer of ladyfingers, another layer of pumpkin cream, and then one more layer. So there'll be 3 layers in total. Adding my final and 3rd layer of ladyfingers. And now our final layer of the pumpkin spice cream. Your final finish is a mixture of white sugar and pumpkin pie spice, which you're just going to sprinkle over the top. And we're going to cover this, and this needs to refrigerate for at least 8 hours, and better yet, overnight before we serve it. It's autumn and the time of year when our thoughts turn to pumpkin spice treats, and this easy to make spiced pumpkin tiramisu, made without eggs, is perfect if you are looking for a special seasonal dessert. It may seem complicated, but this tiramisu comes together very easily.